We are barely into 2026 and we already have our first casualty. Splitgate 2 just re-released and it is already on live support. The diehard supporters love to gas it up. The devs are trying to save face, they're like, no, we don't care how much players we have, you can't measure fun by the numbers. But let's actually look at the numbers, because the original Splitgate hit 70,000 players. The sequel launch hit 25,000 players. This re-release, it is struggling to hit 1,000. Concord had similar numbers right before Sony pulled the plug, so you better believe they're fucking panicking over there. It all leads back to that infamous Summer Game Fest introduction.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now.
That speech needs to be studied in universities as a masterclass in how to lose respect instantly. They mocked the entire industry for being too generic, and then proceeded to release a BR and a multiplayer that is a shell of its former self. The memes wrote themselves. They managed to completely kill the DNA of the franchise. The premise of the first game was simple: Halo meets Portal. You had a battle rifle, you had portals, you had physics. Now, everyone is running around and spraying generic ARs. And the portaling, it's clunky, it feels sidelined. In the first game, you could chain teleports across the map, make some cool plays. Now there are barely any portal surfaces, and they've simplified the controls to a single button, which limits your creativity even more. I wanted a sandbox arena shooter. Instead, I got the American version of Skate, where the main character goes to high school with his AR-15. What the fuck is this? Ironically enough, the Battle Royale mode was the only thing I liked about Splitgate 2. It was unique, big maps connecting via portals, shrinking until you were forced to fight in the final arena. It was really chaotic, it was really fun, it was fresh. But my performance back then was a disaster. I have a 7800X 3D and a 3080 Ti, and I was stuttering all over the place. I will give them credit where credit is due. The performance in this re-release has been amazing. It runs super smooth, but now the beer is gone. They removed the one thing that I had enjoyed and left me with only the worst version of the first game. If I can convince my friends to try the BR whenever it comes back, maybe I'll give it another shot, but right now, there is nothing here for me. It's not like the game is terrible. I might have even enjoyed it had I not played the first one and known how much better it could have been. I wanted to see just how much of a biased beta man I was, so I booted up Quake Champions, which I haven't done in, 5 years, maybe even more. Maybe I'm the problem, and I just don't enjoy these types of games anymore. Unsurprisingly, I had way more fun there, and I was getting destroyed. My first game, I had a 0.3 KD. 0.3! I think I only went positive in one match. I enjoyed the movement, I enjoyed the aim. It's fun. In Splitgate, even though I was barely using the portals now and playing on autopilot, I was still killing it. I was winning, but I was bored. This is the ultimate failure of a game. If I would rather go 0-20 in Quake than winning your game has no satisfaction. Don't get me wrong, the skill ceiling is there. Look at guys like Machiavelli. The things they do with portals are insane, but the game gives me zero motivation to reach that level. The new attachments and weapon unlock system, it's so bad. The progression feels artificial and it just wants to keep you there to play their stupid game rather than to have fun and play what you want to play with. This is what happens when a passion project gets infected by venture capital greed. They saw the potential to be the next big hit, they stripped away all the niche fun and replaced it with accessibility and microtransactions. You can't talk about a game trying to copy Halo without booting up the real thing. So I installed Halo Infinite to compare, and honestly, I was shocked. Visually, it destroyed Splitgate. There's no comparison. The art direction, the sound design, the crunch of the weapons, it feels expensive. But then I got into a few gunfights and something felt off. Then I got into another fight and I see my crosshair get a mind of its own, and it perfectly tracks the counter-strafing enemy before I even react. I was flabbergasted. I know there was a controversy when the game initially released about mouse and keyboard getting soft aim assist in the form of your sensitivity slowing when you're on top of an enemy, but that was not it. My shit was aiming itself. After a quick Google search, I saw the confirmation that they indeed fucked the game up and added aim assist to mouse and keyboard. Sure, I disabled it, but now I have to fight against legalized controller cheaters and legalized PC cheaters. It's a tragedy, because if you strip away the aim assist, Halo Infinite is undeniably the better game. The only area where Splitgate takes the win is performance. In Halo, I can feel the FPS dropping, I can feel my mouse being floaty because of the low FPS. Splitgate, it runs better, it can run on a toaster probably, but I would still take the floaty mouse of Halo over the soulless generic identity of Splitgate 2 any day of the week, if it didn't have aim assist. And then there's also the little stuff that they got horribly wrong. The game forces you to play 2 full bot matches before you can play a real game. Why? Why would I want to waste 20 minutes curb stomping AI? I was this close to uninstalling right then and there. 1 bot match is annoying. 2 is diabolical. If there had been a third, Usain Bolt wouldn't be able to catch me on my way to the recycle bin. You can't skip them, you can't back out, and when you finally join the real matches, you see that they don't even have a requeue button after the game ends, let alone giving you an auto queue like in Quake. Why are you wasting my time? And now they're adding a dedicated bot queue? You have 500 active players and you're splitting the queues. What are they thinking? Arena shooters are side games. They are never going to make a comeback. They get too boring and repetitive fast. That's why I didn't have big requirements for this game. I just wanted a bit of fun. I wanted the essence of what made the first game so great. I played the original for 20 hours, which isn't anything, but I had fun every single time I booted it up and played for a bit. With this game, I couldn't even muster 3 hours before I deleted it. I'd much rather play Quake or the finals TDM if I want to do mindless shooting for a bit. Let this one rest in peace. I'll see you in the next one.